Flamish has come back from the realms of the Candy Bowl, where we lost him for a little bit. He made his way out, and he's feeling good. He's pumped up on not Hershey's, but real Belgium chocolate. And so yeah. So anyway, as what you see playing right now is the medium. I did receive a review key for Four Guys with Quarters. I got it the day before it came out in Game Pass, but I actually beat the game already. And what you see there is my official rating, which I will do a separate review for. But in the meantime, why not enjoy some footage of this beautiful game as we discuss the latest news? So, first off, welcome back, my buddy Flamish, the guy from Belgium station across the nation. How's it going, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. Honestly, it's been a month that I've took off, and I'm sorry that I left you all alone with no news to cover and stuff. So I want to apologize also for everyone else that was waiting for new news shows to arrive, but they were not coming. But yeah, we're back. We're going strong now again, Clouds. So we're gonna make this happen, and it's gonna be glorious. And also new setup, by the way, couch setup. So
Yeah, and the back and the stuff on Google Meets is really cool. So if you guys podcast, check out some Google Meets. Also, in the bottom, the scroller has not been updated, but if you ever want to know Flamish's thoughts on his PS5, he'll be happy to give that to you. So, without further ado, Flamish, what was the first topic on there that we can go ahead and start getting into?
well, the first topic we can talk about is what games are going to come on PlayStation Plus and Xbox Gold.
Oh,
So
okay.
is with gold as well. So in PlayStation Plus, we do have a new month. So new games are gonna be are were announced for the new month of February, and we have three exciting games that are coming to PlayStation Plus, including a PlayStation 5 game in the form of Destruction again to for later dates it seems, and then they now are giving it for free. So that's awesome. And then you also have Control, the Ultimate Edition, is coming for PlayStation Plus. So that's awesome, I would say. What do you think about that, Klaus?
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool that it's going to PlayStation Plus. I think that's a pretty good move. There was a lot of controversy with that game and the upscale it charges for cross gen. So the fact that it's going to be going to services, because it was in PS Now for a while too before it hit Game Pass, and now it's going into PS Plus. So I think it's a good thing for the game. I think it's going to give people a better taste for that game instead of being angry at it for what they considered highway robbery at the time.
Yeah, I would say for me, honestly, I think it was a weird move what they did back in the day with Control, like making the Ultimate Edition with even if you purchase all the DLCs in the Season Pass before, that you still not got the Ultimate Edition for free. The let's say next gen upgrade. But yeah, now this is for free in PlayStation Plus, so it's wonderful for PlayStation Plus users. And the third game, and I don't know this game, Klaus. Maybe you do. It's Concrete Genie. That's just something with a magic paintbrush or something that I'm reading off here. But the cool thing is, it's also with additional modes, two additional modes are specifically built for VR, for PlayStation VR. So that's something interesting, I have to say. If you got VR and PlayStation Plus, you can check that out next month. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting, Klaus.
Nice. Yeah, I am kind of looking forward to that. There's been some good talks about that game, but I think, it's a small group of people that really like that kind of stuff, and maybe I'll be one of them, you know? Maybe I'll be one of them. And shout out to Mama Rocks and Infinite for stopping by in the chat. We definitely appreciate that. You can see Flamish's nice uh uh, scruffy little facial hair and his nice clean haircut. Oh, and thanks for calling me the bearded one. I really appreciate that. I'm really trying to get this beard out there. Hey, what's going on, Matt?
Yeah, now I feel a little bit jealous that you have a beard and I don't anymore. But I could not bear food in my beard, man. It was getting too long that there was food
Uh-oh.
sticking in my beard. I cannot. Just I don't want it. So
Flamish is
yeah.
discussing the beard secrets right now that he could not handle.
But if that would not happen, I would grow a beard again, probably.
What
Uh,
happens in the beard club stays in the beard club, Flamish.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. So when we go over to Games with Gold, we actually got a special thing. So there was a problem with Games with Gold that they made it more expensive first, and then they dropped it down to be the same price, and they made the free-to-play games actually free, so you don't need Games with Gold anymore, like Xbox Live. Um, but now we have 5 games instead of 4 that we're gonna get for the new month, which is quite interesting, I have to say. So I hope going forward this will stay there. But one of the games is actually a little like homage to the game that was just announced called Indiana Jones, the Emperor's Tomb. Which is an Xbox original title, so that's cool. I'm gonna try to enjoy that one. Also from February 1st till 15th. That's coming from February 1st till the 15th, and then from the 16th till February 28th, we got Lost Planet 2. That's also coming to Game Pass.
Hmm.
Games with Gold. I'm sorry. It's sometimes it's a little bit confusing for me. That's not a 360 game, so yeah, that's also coming. And then also Gears 5. But if you got Game Pass or Game Pass Ultimate, you already have that. So it's just like a free title now for the ones that don't have the game or Game Pass. So that's awesome. And then also Dandara. I don't know what kind of game it is or what's it about, but it looks interesting on the cover image. There's not really many things I can look at, but that's also available from the 16th till next month, March the 15th. And then also Resident Evil, the remake, is also available, the original remake. So and
Oh,
that's also available for free from February 1st to February 28th.
nice, man. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there that people could check out, and if you don't have Game Pass Ultimate, Gears 5 is definitely a great game. The only thing is, I just feel like, and maybe it's just me, and I probably should not feel this way, but I get disappointed when it's a game I already have. But at the same time, I know there's people without Game Pass Ultimate, and it's a great experience for them. So I am happy for you guys. I'm very happy for you guys. It is a good game. It's lots of fun.
So, what games do you recommend the most in the whole list that we're having on Xbox and then on PlayStation?
It's tough. I think the PlayStation is I haven't played any of those yet. So I think that also Destruction All Stars was coming to PS Plus. I don't know if he said that. I thought it was. At
Yeah,
least this.
yeah, that's true. But it's
So
only PlayStation 5, so
so I'm a little excited for that for me because I have PlayStation 5. So I'm excited for Destruction All Stars. Check it out. I did have some doubts, but maybe I'll like it. It's the beauty of trying new games. And for Xbox, this is probably the first month I'm going to say that I am excited to play the original Xbox game because it's a game that I never played. Not saying that I'm going to fall in love with the game, but the fact that I get to experience it and right now it doesn't cost me anything is fantastic. And we can add it to our libraries and, have it there forever. Say to everybody,
yeah,
man, like, you know what? Add all these games to your library because you never know one day when you're bored or maybe like 10 years from now, you might just want to play it. You never know. So I say try it out, man. And
yeah.
Infinite, yeah, man. Anytime I'll definitely help you out with this stuff. The camera I'm using is the Logitech C920. It's that 1080p one. I have it in 1080p mode, and then I use Elgato green screen in the back. And I did find a sunny picture from Florida that represents what the weather is not like in Belgium, Flemish.
No, yeah, and we got the same camera. Also using the Logitech C20 920. So yeah, cool. So in other news, clowns, and this is also exciting. There's a GI Joe skin teased for Fortnite. So the speculation who it could be, but at the like we're not really sure yet. But they're thinking it's Ninja Master. It all has to do with the hint that came in a tweet from Fortnite itself. And the tweet reads as follows: Incoming transmission, reality log 10155, target description Ninja Master. And then there's a little video. So if you go to the Twitter page on Fortnite Fortnite or at Fortnite game, you will see that little video pop up. And yeah, if you watch that, maybe you'll see something that I didn't. So yeah, it's quite interesting, I have to say. I don't really like Fortnite, but for people that do, hey, it's great. Another skin that's teased. Why not, right? I mean, what do you think, Klaus?
Yeah, I like GI Joe. I liked it growing up. I'm sure Infinite in the chat is in the same boat as me. It was a really cool cartoon as a kid, to watch every morning before like kindergarten or first grade or second grade, and it was just really cool to watch. So I am kind of excited to see the skin in Fortnite and how well it looks. To say that I'm gonna go out there and play Fortnite, I'm not too sure, but I still may get that skin just because I like GI Joe. And Flamish, I do want to let you know that it must be chilly in Belgium because on your screen it's snow.
Snowing? Well,
Yes.
I know I have blurred my background a little bit.
Oh no! Look at the YouTube channel. It is snowing in Belgium on your screen.
Oh, it's
Hey, what's
snowing.
going on, Paris? Thanks for stopping by, man.
Oh yeah, why is it snowing? Why? I have a t-shirt. I'm too cold. Wait, hold on. Let me get my blanket. I want to get my blanket, I don't want to have cold. I mean, much better. There.
There you
There we
go,
go.
Flamish. It's nice and
Woo.
cozy now.
Yeah, now it's nice and cozy for me. Okay, so in other news, we also got a little bit of sad news, I would say, but it's not too bad because it's more exciting for what's coming. But the Xbox console exclusive called Bleeding Edge, that was from Ninja Theory, that was like a little side project they put up one day, like we was was not the best title, I would say, to me personally, but yeah, it's a great title whatsoever, like a nice combat, but not really my style as a person. But they're basically stopping with content updates. They basically are saying that they want to work on their other franchises and other projects they have running at the moment. Like the tweet they were tweeting out was literally saying, with the studio now focusing on our new projects, Senua's Saga, Project Mari, and the Inside Project, we have decided that there will be no future content updates for Bleeding Edge. The game is still playable on Xbox and PC. Thank you to the fans and keep teaming up and causing chaos. So basically, that you know what that means. We'll still be able to play Bleeding Edge. We can still download it on Xbox and PC, but will not be able to get new updates for the game anymore. So no new characters, no new maps, no new game modes, which is the same. I mean, I don't know how popular the game was, but yeah. At least they're working on the new projects, like they're putting more manpower behind it. So maybe we'll get them a little bit faster, right, Klaus?
I mean, maybe. And to Paris in the chat, man, it's going pretty good. Uh, it's kind of a slow week for some of the news out there, and we're just trying to cover real quick what's been happening. And it suddenly stopped snowing in Belgium, so Flemish is warm again. But maybe it'll start raining soon in Belgium. Not sure yet. And he doesn't have his candy bowl with him. No candy bowl for him. The bleeding edge thing, what I think is really cool is that Ninja Theory tried something, right? They tried to do something that they wanted to do, like an experiment to see how well it would go out there in Game Pass. And I think in the beginning, I think it did okay. I think it had some people that played it, had fun with it, and that's what games are for. And maybe, it's time to move on if it didn't pick up steam, and that's okay. They got other stuff to work on. I mean, the stuff that they're putting out there is fantastic. The bigger titles that they're working on, and so I mean, why not try Bleeding Edge before they stop the updates and check it out, see if it's something that you would have liked. It's really a shame that it didn't pick up more steam, and I think that's what Lawbreakers suffered from as well when Clippy tried to do Lawbreakers. It's just I don't know, those games are kind of tough. It's a hit or miss. Uh, and Overwatch got really lucky.
Yeah, it's not only that, Clowns. There was just not enough content for me personally to begin with. There were 3 or 4 maps. There were 8 characters. The customization was really um, too little content, I would say. Many people were saying they needed more content. They wanted the game to maybe cook longer in the oven, let's say. Also, the balancing was off in the beginning of the game. They were too powerful, some characters. Other characters were too weak. Yeah, it drove a lot of people to not play the game after a while. So yeah, but it was enjoyable for what it was. I mean, it was a nice brawler with some team-based stuff, but yeah, just not enough content to begin with, in my opinion, in the beginning of the game's release. But yeah. And then in other news, and we have some very sad news to bring you guys. So there's a game called Resident Evil 8 Village that is coming out in a few months, and Capcom had the sad news um to reveal that Jeanette Mouse, and I hope I'm not butchering that name. I want to respect the name, of course. She was a talented actress who helped bring several different characters, including our witches, to the world of Resident Evil Village. Um, but she passed away, unfortunately. Um, it's of course sad that we lose another actor, talented person in the business to things like cancer. And I want to bring my condolences to the people that were close to her. So it's to you.
Yeah, I mean that's a shame too because the game just launched or just about to launch, and it looks like it's going to be really successful. She played an amazing character in the game from what we've seen so far. We don't, obviously we don't know how in depth that character is or how often that character pops up, but the fact that I mean that character's been advertised, it's a real shame. It's always a sad time when you see somebody that has put a lot of creative effort into making these things come to life and this art form come out to us, and they suddenly pass or something that was pre-existent or something that just crept on them suddenly, and it's a shame. Colon cancer is a really serious cancer. It's a very hard cancer to fight, and my thoughts and prayers go out to her family and to her. And I hope that when this game does come out, we can all appreciate the part that she played in it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's always sad to lose someone, especially when it's someone dear to you. So just yeah, like I said, condolences to the family and the friends, of course, and the close ones to her. And hopefully, she will be like it will be a great game, and they will talk about it for a long time. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah. Is there anything else you want to say, Klaus? Because that were the topics that we have so
Uh,
far.
we we do have some recent news that Microsoft announced,
Oh,
and it's that Game Pass has 18 million subscribers,
oh, really? E-
which is
18 million. Wow.
which is very fantastic. I mean, it's amazing news. It shows that people want Game Pass. It shows that Game Pass is successful. It shows that programs like Game Pass are picking up with, the newer generations of gamers, and the fact that it's always available on the cloud, on the go, wherever you are, pick it up. I even got a second controller from a GameStop sale, just so I can play on the go. So fantastic news, and congratulations to Xbox for this very successful program that we all have been enjoying very much. So thank you very much.
Yeah, and in other news, I want to say I bought myself a 360, an Xbox 360. I never had that. I bought it recently. I have a Guitar Hero guitar, and I'm playing Guitar Hero like crazy again. So, in joyful news, I'm playing yeah, on the console I never had. So that's also awesome news to bring to you guys from me as a person on personal level. So yay.
Absolutely, and congratulations on getting that 360, because they're becoming harder and harder to get, especially in America. Their GameStop sold out of them due to the fact that right now everybody's playing video games from home. People wanted other stuff to play. PS3s are sold out. Xbox 360s are sold out. Nintendo 3DSs are sold out. All the pre-owned stuff. So, congratulations on getting one. You got it for a very good price there in euros. You got some games coming to you, and you got the Rock Band working, which is really cool, because Rock Band's another hard thing to get right now. The guitars, people are getting those like crazy, and they're loving them again. All of a sudden, I know, I see it. Yes, I know,
The
I
five
see it.
buttons, yeah.
I know it's blinded me with brilliance. Um, yeah, so I mean that's fantastic. It's just great. The other thing I want to talk about real quick is that if you are in America, GameStop is getting rid of some of their older 360 titles. They're doing sales like 5 for 10 on anything 4.99 and under. And although it's not always going to be the greatest picks of the bunch, but you might find some gems in there that you would never expect to find at GameStop or come by again. Like I got Burger King's Pocket Racers, and although that might only have 200 gamer score, it's just crazy that I found it with a case and instruction manual. And I'm very excited. To be honest, I'm excited about that pickup because I got it for 99 cents in that sale. I mean, that's fantastic. So go out there and check that out. Don't let those games just, get thrown away or mixed in flea markets. Pick them up if you value older games, and keep them on your shelf, man, because we need to hand these things into the next generation of gamers and let them experience all the cool stuff that we got to experience, especially Flamish's Rock Band guitar. Uh, and with that said, real quick, I just briefly want to go over the medium because I had a chance to review it. We did get a review key, courtesy of One PR, I believe it is, for Bloober Team, their PR firm, and
Correct.
yep. So the game is actually not a very long game. You can finish it probably in one day, maybe 12 to 14 hours if you just want to look around at everything. And I love this game, Flemish. I At first I was like, okay, I'm not really getting this game, but I kept at it, I kept playing it, and there's a lot to stick out to me now in this game. So it's got a fantastic story. I mean, the story in this game goes so deep, it's written so well, and it's connected to every single character that's in this game, which is really cool. So pay attention to the story when you play through this game. I know some people like to skip cutscenes. If you do that, you're not going to understand everything. So give yourself the chance to understand the story, number one. Number two, the mechanics in the game are phenomenal. Like the puzzles, they're unique, they're very creative, but they're not overbearing. As somebody that has difficulties with puzzle games, hey, what's up, Greek dude? As somebody that has difficulties with puzzles, I will say this. Even though it might have taken me longer to figure out some of these puzzles compared to other people, I was able to figure them out. And the fact that they were not extremely overbearing was a lot of fun for me. Took me a little bit longer, sure, but I loved it. I loved looking around and exploring, and I didn't have to ask Flamish to look up a guide for me, so that was a good sign. The environment. Let me talk about the environment. It really fits this game. It's kind of dark, it's kind of creepy. It's like a psychological thriller. I know it says that it's a horror genre game, Maybe because of some of the subjects it touches on, but to me, it felt more like just like a really good psychological thriller. Sorry that you're seeing my friends list up on the screen with this. Apparently, I joined a party while I was playing the game, but that was really cool about the game. And it's got a mix of like everything in it though, like everything that I liked. It's got a mix of like a don't nod style of game where you're walking around and it's narrative. It's got a mix of like a little bit of Uncharted and Tomb Raider where you enter different areas, like ruins and broken things. It's just I don't know how to describe it. It's a mix of that in there. It's like it's so many games mixed into one, but it's very unique and it's Bloober Team's own take on it. It's not like they stole any idea from anybody else in this game. It's very unique. And that's what I love about this game. And I'm not a horror fan. I'm not a horror junkie, and this is coming from a guy who just likes to play video games. Like comedy games, fun games, quick platformers, story-driven games. But this game, even though it had those thriller elements, oh, it was so good. Such a good game. It's really mind blowing. If you have Game Pass Ultimate and you got the Xbox Series X or S, definitely give this game and check it out. It is so worth it. It's a game that we are very lucky as gamers that it came into Game Pass if you have a Game Pass because I don't have to go out there and like if I didn't get the review code, I wouldn't have to go out there and buy this game because it came into Game Pass. And this is the beauty of the program. And Xbox is really doing a great job with collaboration and game studios. And the Bloober team really hit this. I think is the Bloober team's best game that I've ever played. It
Hey, and don't forget, clowns. Even if you don't have Game Pass, just for $10, you can actually play this game. You don't even need to buy it. If you just pay 1 month of Game Pass, you can basically play this game for $10.
oh, I didn't even think about that. How'd you come up with the math of $10?
Well, just Game Pass is $10, right? On Xbox.
Yep.
So $10. That's it. It's not online or anything, so it's a single player game. So yeah, for $10 you could play this.
Hey, what's up, Psychonauts? Thanks for coming by, man. Another thing in this game that you will find out if you pay attention to the story, and I'm not gonna spoil it, so don't worry, no spoilers. But it kind of goes into a little bit of history, and man, that history is mind blowing. It gives you kind of like a feel.
Keep it low, clowns. Don't want to know.
I
I'm going
didn't.
to the
I didn't
story
spoil
myself.
it.
I'm
I
just
didn't
in the
spoil
beginning
it.
of the story.
I didn't spoil it. Yeah, it's just, man, this is so good. This game. Can we, Bloober
Just
team? Can you make more like this, please? I loved it.
so next week we will do like a double review, I would say. We'll try to get that done. I'm going to the game myself. I will spend more time with that this weekend. So it's gonna be great. And yeah, I'm looking forward to play this more. So ooh, can't wait. But for me personally, I hate horror games, and this doesn't feel like a horror game to me personally. So, if you're a horror fan, if you don't like horrors, I would still recommend trying this because it doesn't feel like a horror game. It's not scary. It's just like suspenseful. Suspenseful. That's it. That's what I
Yeah,
feel.
that's the way I feel about it too. Because I get scared of horror games. I didn't even play Seven Layers of Fear. But this game, I was able to sit through and play it, so it was really cool. So, I mean, with that said, this was a quick news show to bring you guys up to date on different things happening, and hopefully we'll be able to do these more frequently now that Flamish is back, and hopefully he refills his candy bowl for the next few days so he has some energy to do some more news shows. I'm sorry, I don't have that pinata gif that explodes with candy over your face that we had on the other show. That was good. I gotta find that. But everybody who came out, thank you so much. It's appreciated, man. Check out the feeds on Anchor. This will be up there for the stuff that we discussed. And Flamish, before we get out of here, where can people find you, man?
Well, they can find me over here, of course, on Four Guys with Quarters, for GQTV, with the new shows, reviews, interviews, other stuff. Any interviews going on soon, Clowns, by the way?
Yes, we do have some interviews going on. I just got to catch up on DMs because I was kind of out of it with COVID. So we are supposed to have Mike Mika come on. He's a game developer and writer and does a lot of fantastic stuff. And his office is probably one of the coolest offices I've ever seen. Full of knickknacks and old school retro games. If I ever visited him, I told him that I would probably never leave his office. I'd just sit there and play Atari all day. And
Okay.
then we're supposed to have Albion Girl on. She's formerly of Lionhead, but now she does PR stuff in the games industry and helps out indie devs. So, and then we're supposed to have Jared Farber on, who did the music for Teen Titans. I got to get back in touch with him as well. He sent me an email. And we have a couple more that are probably a little bit further out that I can't announce yet, but they all have confirmed that they want to come on. So it will happen. It's just, sorry guys, it's taking me a little bit longer. I know the last 3 months I was able to do like 3 or 4 interviews a week, but oh man, COVID really takes that out of you. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. And also, don't forget my my Twitter account, of course. Clowns, what's the name?
Gregory Goyevrutz.
Without the S, you know that, right? At the end,
No,
the S.
I thought you always pronounced the RT as an S in Flemish.
No, it's just RT.
So
Goivart.
Gregory
Yeah.
Goyevrutz.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's where you can find me, guys, of course. And don't forget, this Sunday, first new show of the Flemish Experience. It's gonna be glorious, and this time it's gonna be on 7 p.m. UK time, which is like 3, I think, 3 EST PM. I have to think about the time zone while Clowns does his stuff. I will tell you in a minute. Clowns?
Oh, yeah, I mean, you all can find me at Italian Clowns on almost all social media for GWQ Podcast on Twitter, Four Guys Recorders, Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, and then, of course, the new shows. Hopefully, we can do this at least 3 days a week again. Flemish, that would be cool. It depends on your schedule, of course. You know, we got to do it earlier in the day for you, but yeah, that would be a lot of fun getting back into the stuff and maybe doing some quick interviews on here as well. Maybe spotlight some members of the community that we play games with. Shout out to Assassin Lupa. It's always fun playing with her as well, especially in Wreckfest. I will say that Wreckfest is a lot of fun. And don't forget, guys. I mean, tonight. Is it tonight or tomorrow night that Mr. Tushy's doing game night?
Well, there's actually an extra thing going on tonight. Like actually in 20 minutes, they're gonna do like the Tonai style Forza 7 event with
Ooh,
Mr. Tucci and Anime Devil. So that's going on. You can find him over there, of course, on Mr. Tushi on Twitter. So go over there, check it out, and that's gonna be interesting. And then of course, tomorrow we have normal community game nights, which is with Battlefield 5. It's one of the games that's going to be played, so it's going to be very fun,
that
I would say.
that is, yes, that will be a fun game with a lot of people for sure. Just
Yeah,
don't
with all the
snipe me.
tanks and
I will cry. I will cry
oh,
and
I
be
will
silent.
make you cry, Klaus. I will make you cry for sure. Don't
You probably will. You probably look for me.
no, so yeah, that's it for me. So it's at 2 p.m. EST, by the way. That's the new time zone. I had to take it a little bit earlier with the Flemish experience because it was always too late. It's at 10 p.m. in the evening after work on Monday, and if I have an early shift, it's always that late. So it was a little bit too late. I had to reschedule basically. But hey, the new time zone is going to be great. It's going to be more fun, and we can do maybe some longer shows sometime. So, yay.
Yeah,
No.
definitely.
So, I guess that's the show for today, Klaus, right?
Yes, and then tonight I will be on Fun Speculations podcast, the Xbox Ultimate podcast with uh Prophet. of Metal. I always call him Metal, but he says call me Prophet, who's very good at Call of Duty. He is very good at Call of Duty, I would say that. And of course, community game nights Saturday, Monday primetime game with Mr. Broomstick and friends. Wednesday, Game Beyond the Box, Wilmy Hood, and those guys, always a blast, man. Fork Boy's gonna be trying to do some PGA Tour 2K 2-1 golf tournaments. So look into that. And yeah, until next time, man. See everybody later. And thank you so much for coming out. Greatly appreciate it. I love the community. I love the support. I love the chats. I love playing games with everybody out there, man. No matter where you play, just remember, just have fun playing games. That's what it's about.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. And like I always say at the end of every show, stay positive and be happy. Bye, guys.